everybody, welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be on the new Wet n Wild Fergie Velvet Matte Lip Colors. They did have 9 shades, and I did pick up all 9 of them because they were only $3.49, and I thought, why not? I do have kind of mixed feelings on these lip products, so I'm just going to start swatching them on my lips, and I'll kind of talk through and let you know what I think as we go, because I do have 9 to swatch. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from lightest to deepest, and the first color I'm gonna try on is called Nude Muse. I really do like the packaging. They kind of have a matte, velvety, smooth texture, and they do scroll up and down, so there's no sharpening. And I like the fact that the pencil is smaller than a lot of your average jumbo pencils, because they work really nicely putting them on the lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one. Yeah, I guess I have to take off what I'm wearing first. Okay, so starting with the first shade is Nude Muse. So here's Nude Muse on my lips. It did take quite a bit of building up to get it this pigmented. The lighter ones definitely don't have a lot of pigmentation, but this is a light color too. So there is a swatch of it. It is a really pretty nude color. It's just kind of your typical beige nude color. It does have a little bit of brown and peach in it. Moving on to the next shade. This shade is called Pink Candy. You don't get that much product in these. This is all the product you get. Granted, I mean, they're only $3.49. So I guess you kind of give and take a little bit as far as that goes, but let's see how this looks. I do really like the color of these. I'm just not a huge fan about the formulation. I'll zoom in on my lips in a minute. The product really goes into the lines and really shows anything that's going on with your lips. So here's Pink Candy. It's a really pretty color. I just don't like how the lighter colors really show all the lines in my lips. And they feel really nice at first. Really creamy and velvety, you know, just like the name says on the packaging. But after a while, as you wear them, they really, it's almost like if you were to go to rub your lips together, it kind of feels like if you were taking 2 pieces of rubber and trying to rub them together, they really just kind of catch. Moving on to the third shade, this shade is called Kreamsicle Kitty. This is such a pretty shade. I really like their color selections that they chose. This one is a lot more pigmented than the first 2. I didn't have to go over my lips near as much as the first 2. So here we have Kreamsicle Kitty. So far out of all the 3 I've swatched so far, this one looks the worst on the lips, which is too bad because the color is really pretty. I'm going to zoom in and show you guys my lips so you can really get an idea of what I'm talking about as far as it showing your lines and everything that's going on with your lips. So here's the shade Kreamsicle Kitty, and you can really tell on my lips that it looks chalky. It's kind of patchy, and it just looks really bad. I do not like this formula. Moving on, the next shade is called the Standout, and this is a really pretty unique color too. It's just a straight up lavender purple color. So here we have the Standout. As you can see, this is such a pretty purple color. It does make my teeth look really yellow, but I really do like this shade. This is not as pigmented as the first 3, but you can see that you can build it up. I feel like the darker you go in these Velvet Matte Lip Creams, the better they look on your lips, because this one looks a lot better than that last orange shade did. Now for the next shade, this shade is called DJ Doll. Oh, nice. And this just like flung out. This is the second one that I've just opened it and the freaking product just came flying out. So, whatever. And this one has a little bit more pigmentation to it too. So here we have DJ Doll. I do really like this shade. My eye makeup right now is kind of clashing with it, but if I had the right eye makeup on, I would wear this shade, and it looks so much better than the first 3 did. Okay, moving on once again, this shade is called Trendscendence, and I really like this shade. Let me show you. This is kind of a mauve-y brown with a little bit of taupe undertones. So here we have Trendscendence. I really like this color. This is another one of the deeper neutral shades, but it doesn't look patchy or really bad like the first lighter shades did. So I do like this one. Okay, so the next one we have is Timeless Chick. So here we have Timeless Chick. This is another one of my favorites. It's kind of a unique, deeper neutral shade. It has some taupe in there, berry, some brown. I really do like the shade, and this is another one that looks a lot better on the lips than the first three I showed you. Alrighty, so I only have two left to show you. The next one is called Fashion Darling. So here's Fashion Darling. This is another shade that I really love. It's just a little bit deeper than the last shade, but it's such a flattering, deeper berry color. I really do like this shade. Okay, and for the last shade, this is called Plumgenue, and I believe this is the deepest shade, I think, yeah. So another beautiful deeper color. This one is a little bit more of a purple berry tone. The other one was more of a raspberry, and I do love them both. So I just did quick swatches for you guys. I'm just going to name them off really quick. The purple one is called the Standout Nude Muse Pink Candy. And the brightest orange one is Creamsicle Kitty. Going down to the next row, this is DJ Doll, Trendscendent, Fashion Darling, Timeless Chick, and then on the bottom here is Plumgenue. I'm just going to do a quick recap on these guys. As far as lasting power, the deeper ones do last an okay amount of time. They're not going to last as long as the new Maybelline matte lipsticks or the Milani matte lipsticks, and they do not feel near as nice on the lips. You can definitely feel them on the lips. They're not crazy uncomfortable. Where you can really tell how uncomfortable and drying they are is when you actually go to rub your lips together. They kind of just stick. Like I said earlier, it's kind of like rubbing two pieces of rubber together. It kind of just catches. They feel nice at first, and after about 15 minutes you can really start to feel them set and kind of dry down. But with that said, I really think the deeper shades look really pretty. And as far as color selection, I really like the color selection they chose, but I have to say I haven't even got to test out the lighter colors because they just look so nasty on my lips. I took them off. They just really made my lips look old and just cracked and just not nice. Everything settled in the lines. So I couldn't really experiment with the lighter shades as far as how long they last. The deeper shades do look really pretty. Like I said, they're not the most comfortable on the lips. I think there are better options out there. But for the price, I mean, you might want to check out a couple of the deeper shades. Definitely stay away from the lighter shades. Out of all 9, this one looked the worst on my lips, which is so sad because this is such a pretty color. This is in the shade Creamsicle Kitty. It's right here. The purple one didn't look as bad, but it still didn't look as good as a lot of the deeper shades. So if you're looking for like a somewhat hydrating matte lipstick, these are not for you. If you really don't care that much about so much the drying feeling and you just want to get a really pretty matte look to your lips, the deeper shades in these are going to give you that. And something I noticed, if you want to go back in with one of the shades later, at least one of the deeper shades later, they do apply to your lips really nicely. So I like that about them. I really wanted to love these products because the price is so good, but I have to say these aren't near as good as a lot of their other lip products. So I think that about wraps this video up on the new Wet n Wild Fergie matte lip colors. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.